all my melodies.
All right, sorry, I had to cut that short. How we doing? Welcome to Live. Hey, Stanley, thanks for chiming in from New York. Nice to see you. This is supposed to be our midweek, end of week live stream, but we are on Friday, so it's a Friday evening live stream. Thank you all for spending your Friday with me. And this is going to be something that we're going to do on a regular basis. Is going to be a second one for those who were around last year. We used to do basically from the mid part of last year right up until, and I think even through Thrivex, as a matter of fact, past November, we did 2 live streams a week. So we had the live stream on Sunday, and we also had the live stream on Thursdays. So I couldn't do the Thursday live stream yesterday. I was honestly exhausted. Just had a graduation in the morning for NEAT. I just posted about it in the community center, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And then just had too much to do during the day, honestly, and just didn't have the energy. So I figured let's just put it to today, and we'll see who shows up. And yes, I see a few people putting in where they're from. Love hearing where you're from. So let me know what city, what state, country you're chiming in from. Always love to hear it. I think we have a pretty cool agenda today. It's mostly updates more than anything else, and actually a few announcements and updates. So that is something that I am excited about. And I guess for those I'm going to go through the comments real quick, and for everybody showing up early, we're going to show the Thrivex trailer as well as a little gift for showing up early. So let's get through the comments really quick. Just want to acknowledge the early birds here. So once again, Stanley, thanks for chiming in from New York. How you doing, Fitz? Coming in from Atlanta. Chris Hill this afternoon, checking in on a rainy day from Panama City. Oh man, sorry to hear it's raining. I almost rather the rain than the heat here. It's been extraordinarily hot in Jamaica, at least in the grill, like very, very warm, like never before, to be honest, but it's cool. It's cool. Hopefully only a few more weeks of this. Andrea Swaby chiming in from Brooklyn. And thanks for chiming in, Andrea. Star August Ali, nice to see you. Chiming in from Chi-Town. Awesome. Haven't been there since 2019, the Chicago Marathon. Great city. Joy chiming in from New Brunswick. Nice to see you. Thank you for chiming in. Excel from Toronto. Awesome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Star. Yeah, it's insane. Really insane. Who would think? Hard training. Hello, Marie. Chiming in from White Plains. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Strong Island is in the building. What's going on, Chris? Nice to see you. Mountain High Sound. Just chiming in from. Are you in Germany? What time is it there? I know it's probably a little late. Thank you for hopping on. Saying it's hot over there as well. And Fitzroy Jones coming in from Virginia. Awesome. Thank you for joining, everyone. And so, like I said, for the early birds, we're gonna go ahead and show the trailer that we put together, and we'll show it again a little bit later for anybody who chimes in a little late. But this is the. Hold on, let me take this comment down. Excuse me. This is the early bird gift.
Hey.
There's been so much interest in the economic boom that's been happening in Jamaica, both on the investment side and also as a place to move to. Let me tell you about a conference that might help you with this stuff. Thrivex is a 5-day Jamaica investment conference that takes place from November 13th to November 17th at the beautiful Travelers Beach Resort in Negril, Jamaica. This includes 2 full days of expert panel presentations on all aspects of moving to and investing in Jamaica. This includes the brightest minds in the Jamaican real estate market, certified financial advisors from the most prestigious financial groups in Jamaica, banking professionals from the most esteemed banking institutions in Jamaica, among others. If you are thinking about moving to Jamaica, this conference is the perfect opportunity to have direct access to not only individuals who have achieved your dream of moving to Jamaica, but you'll also be among like-minded conference goers who are also trying to move to Jamaica. In addition, there will be one full day dedicated to touring both residential and commercial real estate for sale in the Greater Negril area to give you a tangible idea of the real estate landscape in Jamaica. There will be exclusive properties for sale on this tour that you will not find listed anywhere else. If you are even remotely considering moving to or investing in Jamaica, this is the conference for you. This is the best way to dip your toe in the water of figuring out whether Jamaica is the right place for you to invest and to live. For more information, please visit Thrivex.com and join our mailing list. I look forward to seeing you in November.
That's the trailer. Hope you liked it. So we're just starting to advertise for the conference this month. Last year we didn't do any advertising. I mentioned this before, like we just built this conference together here on this live stream. Even the ideas for many of the speakers and the itinerary that we put together was really, 100% community. And that was like really, really, really awesome. And it was just like amazing that this was like a collective group effort, I felt. And so this year we want to open it up a little bit more to the wider public, if you will, and we'll be advertising it to people who are not necessarily directly a part of the Thrive community here on YouTube. And we're going to be doing different advertising campaigns and collaborations, and also a little bit of press as well. So we have this like 3-month campaign leading up to that ramps up, I think, 3 months, 90 days into the conference. But of course, you all heard about it first, and you are the priority without a doubt. I want more than anything else for this to be heavily a Thrive community based conference more than anything else, because I just really like the community that we built and the mindset that everybody here has. And it really came to real life last year in 2022, kind of bringing this online community into real life. And it was a really, really awesome few days that we had together. I want to go into a little bit more details as well on this live stream. So just for some context, like this second live stream, this is kind of, I would say, what Thrivex was built on. And I used it as an opportunity to bring on many of the guests that panelists that we had at Thrivex 2022. And I want to continue to do that. And we have some really awesome guests lined up for Thrivex 2023. And they're going to be coming on these Thursday live streams. And I really want to make the Thursday live streams focus more on like education stuff. And I'm kind of getting like a better sense of what you all want. I get a lot of DMs, particularly about like this year more than anything else about and please give me any feedback that you have on this, but I've gotten more so this year than last year, like an overwhelming amount of inquiries of the details, the particulars, the minutia of what it takes to move to Jamaica in terms of like going through PICA, citizenship, unconditional landing stamps, and then also in the details of starting a business. And a lot of this, like I know things I've heard and what's worked for this person and what worked for that person, but I don't necessarily know all of the laws. I don't necessarily know all of the details. So I figure it's best to bring in those experts who know this, who know the laws, who do this as their profession, and then also to bring in people who've been successful going down these paths. And I realized, and like in my mind, like, and I don't know if this is because of more exposure in terms of the growth of the channel, and I'm just getting more of these inquiries, or is there some sort of shift in people's mindsets of really just being ready to pull the trigger now more than ever and actually taking tangible steps towards moving to Jamaica or spending extended periods of time here. But again, especially like more than anything else, like I've gotten, this has like been like the number one type of inquiry that I've been getting this year compared to last year. And I got some here and there last year. And I'm definitely not an expert on immigration by any means. And I don't want to give anybody any misinformation. And so that's why we're going to have those professional people come on. And I want to dedicate a lot of these Thursday streams to them. We do have and will have a lot of guests coming on Sunday live streams, of course. But it's honestly so much easier and better to get people, especially people who do this for their profession, to get them on live streams during the week as opposed to Sunday. And I know it's hard. That's kind of everybody's day to relax and to get things done over the weekend. So I completely understand that. So I'm going to get into Thrivex stuff a little bit more, and a little bit. I just want to get to the comments here. Chris says, "Well done, sir. Top shelf." Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It was fun putting it together and going through the videos and everything like that. Julia chiming in from Ottawa. Nice to see you, Julia. Thank you, Fitz. I appreciate it. Thank you, Marie. Star August asks, would Irina be a good source? Yeah, she might be. Actually, she did talk about it on when she came on my podcast. She might know a little bit more about it than I do. There are a few Facebook groups out there that help from a community standpoint, that again, like using resources and people who have gone through this process. So Capital of Casual, which is more so like it's more focused on promoting Jamaican owned businesses, but I've seen discussions in there of people trying to get an understanding of immigration laws and processes and all of that sort of thing. So Capital of Casual on Facebook is a good resource. And then Black Expats in the Grill. That's another great resource. And that's a really awesome group that was also started by Misty Memphis earlier this year. So she started Capital of Casual, and very community oriented group, like everybody helping each other sort of thing. And it's a mix of people who are living here, Black expats who are living here in Jamaica and the Grill in particular. And then it's also a lot of people who are wanting to move to Jamaica and using it as a source of information and using the community as a resource of information. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that you want to move to Negril or anything like that. It's Jamaica wide. Another group that I actually interviewed a gentleman who started at Israel last Sunday on a live stream, and he started a Facebook group called, oh man, I'm gonna mess it up. I think it's like living local in Black expats living local in Jamaica. That's what it is. Living like a local in Jamaica. I'm totally messing it up. If you Google it, I'm sure you'll find it. That's another great resource. When I say resource, like a community-based resource that could be one of those places that you can get information from people who have gone through it, or at least point you in the right direction. So I hope those help, and I hope you're able to, anybody who's out there who's curious and trying to wonder about, like, again, immigration laws and that sort of thing. It seems like, again, like what I'm kind of getting from the market, if you will, like this is like a top priority piece of information that people want. And I want to bring that to you for free. And perhaps even we've put a couple of white papers together before, and I'm thinking like, man, maybe I put together a white paper as a resource so people, anybody who wants it, because I keep getting the same questions over and over, and I was like, man, how about we just curate a document that has everything laid out, plus the links, who you need to talk to, what department, what the laws are, what are the criteria, and you just have this nice and neat for you. And we'll just put it on our website for free. And it's just crazy. Like there's just like, and then it's not crazy, but everybody's situation is different, and I completely understand that. And so in my mind, if I just have like a direct source of information, a white paper that I know I can trust, that I put together myself, and I've vetted it, and I've crossed my T's and dotted my I's, and I can just redirect people there. So just thinking about doing that at some point. But in the meantime, like I said, we're going to have some guests come on for sure to talk about all this stuff. Thanks for that, Star August. Appreciate it. Oh, see you glad join the group. Awesome. Hey, Shayna, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Joe. What's going on? Nice to see you, Joe. No problem, Star August. All right. So other things about Thrivex that I just want to make reference to. So a couple of difference between this year and last year. We extended it an extra 2 days, and one of the pieces of feedback that I got that it was just like so much information. It was so dense, and we wanted to spread that out a little bit. The other piece of feedback that we got that there wasn't enough social time, and people came and wanted to go to the beach, and I understood that, but like my mindset was, man, I just want to make sure I over deliver on value, which is very important. And really the point of the conference for sure is for people to get information that they otherwise wouldn't have, and possibly not even have available through an online research or anything like that. And so I do believe, and I want to say that we accomplished that last year, but what we also want to do is spread it out a little bit more so it's not so dense, and then also add some social aspects to it, but combining the education as well. So we have a night. I think that some of the biggest differences outside of the 2 days extension is that we have a nightlife part of it as well. So we're going out to a local nightclub here because there was one night that we went out together as a small group. It was just very ad hoc. We didn't even plan to do it, but people wanted to go out and see what Negril was like at night. And I was getting ready to go home. I was like, all right, I'll go with you guys. And like, we just went bar hopping, so to speak. And I think that's important because there were people who came to Thrivex 2022 that hadn't been back to Jamaica in over 20 years, which was so crazy to me. And that made me feel like so special that I was a part of the reason why they came back and visited back Jamaica. And the conference was a part of that reason. And they also wanted to see what the nightlife was like, and because most of the time we were in the conference room and we were doing these panel discussions. And of course we did, I guess I should take a step back, but we did do a tour of different real estate properties as well. But anyway, I realized that having an understanding of the nightlife is also important. And this is for sure more of a mature crowd, but nonetheless, there is this stigma of the safety of Jamaica, right? And bad things apparently happen at night, right? So to me, it's just like if we could kind of show people within a group environment and going to what I would consider a safe and fun place at night, and for everybody to see, feel, and breathe what the nightlife is like amongst a group setting. I think that's also important. And we will, I forget what, I should know the day. I think it's Thursday. It's Thursday night. Yes, it's Thursday night because we're going to Jungle. That's where we're going. We're going to Jungle nightclub. And that's one of the more popular nights of the week, I'd say. So anyway, I think it's important. So that we'll be doing like a couple of places in the evening outside of the hotel. And just like here at Travelers, we always encourage our guests to experience Negril outside of Travelers. And to me, having like a full holistic Jamaican experience is not staying here at Travelers. Of course, we'd love for you to spend your money on our drinks and our food and our restaurant and everything like that. But we also want you to fall in love with Jamaica. And yes, you can fall in love with Jamaica staying here at Travelers, but we think that there are so many other elements to Negril and to Jamaica, and there's so many other great places that you can go for drinks, for a restaurant, for lunch, for dinner. There's many excursions that you can go on in Negril, meaning excursions that you can go on that it's not too far outside of Negril. And so this is one of the reasons why we encourage our guests to go out and explore and and hopefully fall in love with Jamaica, fall in love with Negril. And so I wanted to bring an element of that in Thrivex and having the night out on the town, if you will. Another aspect that we're adding to the itinerary this year is we're doing a boat ride. So we're renting a catamaran, and that's going to be, I should know the schedule. I forget what day that is. I think it's Friday, as a matter of fact. I'm almost certain it's Friday. So we're doing a catamaran tour, and the conference is Monday through Friday. So that's why I'm referencing particular specific days. And also kind of going off of the feedback that we got from last year is just having more social settings. And I figure we are in Negril, top 10 beach in the world. We have to do something on the beach. We have to do something on the water. And I think this also accomplishes two things doing the boat ride. So it's obviously going to be super fun. We're going to be on the water. We're going to be on a boat, and we're going to be outside, of course. One, but then the other thing is that you get to see Negril from the water, and you'll see the 7 miles, the route that we're going to be taking. So you'll see the 7 miles of white sand beach. I always talk about it here. We go on the map. And so now you'll actually be able to see it from the sea on the water. And then we'll also go to the cliff. So this is the opportunity to like really get a feel of what the layout of Negril from all matters. The only part that we're probably missing is from the air, because we will also be doing a tour of different property and different real estate property as well, which I'll get into in momentarily. So that is that should be a lot of fun. That should be a lot of fun. And again, those are like two of the biggest changes that we've made to the itinerary is adding those two social aspects to it. And we thought that it was really, really important. Let me hop over to some comments come in. Hey, Suzette, happy Friday to you. Thanks for joining. Hello, Donna, chiming in from Ottawa. Joe asks, is the Thrivex itinerary on the website? I think so. Hold on, let me check. No, I'm not seeing it. No, we haven't put it up yet. Oh no, it is. Well, yeah. So it is up there. So everything's basically lit out. Sorry, I should know this, right? I can show you real quick. I'm not in charge of the website stuff. My brother is. Okay, cool. So it's right here. There, good. So I don't have to like go crazy. Okay, sorry. The boat ride is Friday. Clearly, I needed this reference. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. All right, so we'll go back to that in a second. Let me get to back to the comments, but you can take a look at the schedule there. Donna Rush says, what nightclub are you planning on visiting? Are you doing a restaurant in the evening? Yes. So we are doing the Jungle nightclub. So that's the nightclub that we're doing. And then we're thinking, we haven't confirmed yet. We were thinking of doing Italian Cafe, Kenny's Italian Cafe. So that would be more for drinks. And I really want to go to that place because it's one of the more popular places in Negril. And to me, it's also, I would say modern. It's like European chic, if you will, Euro chic. I don't know if that's what they call it, but that's on Thursday. That's on Thursday. Sorry, keep forgetting. So it should be fun. That's going to be definitely one of the funner days and nights. And that's also the day that we're doing the property tour, as I was mentioning. And that is going to be, I would say that's probably one of the main highlights of this conference. And we are going to do a big part of it will definitely be the West End. And I think there's a lot of opportunity that's happening there. And I just see so much potential there. And not that there isn't opportunity on the beach. We're going to do the beach as well. We're going to do the beach road as well. But I think when we going on the boat ride the next day, you'll have like a much better understanding and appreciation of where things are based from the tour. And we're going to do both residential and commercial properties. And I think this is just like a great opportunity to really have a good sense of what you get for money, value for money sort of thing, from a tangible perspective. Joy Turner, the grill at night and on the water sounds like a lot of fun. It should be. I think so. Thanks, Joy. Jamin says, if we only came for one day, can we still come to the evening nightlife event? The social events sound great. Trying to make it for as much as possible. Yes. So we have on the website, there is a breakdown. So we do have it so you can do it a la carte. And so you have a la carte opportunity. If you can't come for the whole thing, you're able to choose what you can. I don't know, almost everything is available. I think almost everything, if not everything, is available for you to choose a la carte. So and I understand people can't make it the whole entire time, and hopefully you're able to make it for 1 or 2 days or whatever is particularly important to you. Yep, the catamaran should be nice. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Stargus says, great opportunity for you to show that you're approachable. Yes, I am approachable. I promise. I'm working on that. I'm working on it to try and in real life show people that I am approachable. The life liver, I think that's what it's saying is your name. Big up Throp. It's Dre from Life Delivery Tours LLC. Gotcha. And the grill is fun at night. It definitely is. I'll show you guys that it is fun. The Stargus is laughing at me. Yeah, I know. I get this all the time. I'm trying to get better at that. But this is how I am in real life. Like, honestly, this is exactly how I act. And I'm sure everybody can vouch for me who's met me. A lot of people in here have met me in real life, so they can vouch for me. I'm very approachable. Kind of moving backwards. So we talked a little bit about the property tour. Like I said, I think it's one of the greatest values of this conference. Then the Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to, those are like the big days. Those are the panel discussions, right? So that's, I would say, where most of the work of this conference is going into. Like, the pre-work is getting the best and the brightest to be speakers at the conference. And I think we really, really accomplished that last year. I was so happy with the information that was disseminated from our speakers. And I think we did a very good, like a wide range of different subjects. We talked very heavily for sure about, I would say, real estate investment, because that continues to be one of the most popular subjects and real estate investment, not only here in Negril. We talked about Kingston, we talked about Montego Bay, and then also just investing in the stock market as well. I would say those were probably the two heaviest, most requested pieces of information. And I do believe that we did deliver on that. And so there will be large elements of that. We also had entrepreneurship. We had a lot of business owners, both people who started businesses that are not Jamaican, who are not from here, who moved here and have made a life here and started very successful businesses. We also had Jamaicans of all different ages who started their businesses, and even multi-generational businesses, and had the younger generations who started businesses outside of their family businesses that are doing successful and telling their story. And I think it's important to have these people, these types of people and these types of speakers come. It's to show people that it's possible and to tell their story of how they did it. And so hopefully, perhaps if you're in their shoes, and this is something that you aspire to do, either to move here, either to start a business, whatever have you, that you can see yourselves in them. And I think it's important to have just a good variety in backgrounds of those people, and also the types of businesses as well. And I thought we did a good job in having good variety as far as of businesses go. Entrepreneurs go. I also want to do a little bit more, what would I say, like lifestyle lifestyle speakers, and because that continues to come up as as inquiries in terms of, people saying like, what is it like for a single woman? What is it like for a retired couple? What is it like for a backpacker? And it's just like, it's such a wide range, and it's very hard. So to me, if even if like in my mind is like, even if I don't have those people as speakers, perhaps I could have them come in and be a part of the audience and just let people know that so and so is here. They moved here 2 years ago. They're living in Montego Bay, 23 years old, having the time of their life. Or we have this retired individual who's been living here 15 years. They are 67 years old and they are enjoying themselves, and this is how they did it. This is their lifestyle. I think that's also important. Again, kind of having that mindset. Can I see myself in that person? Can I see myself doing what they're doing in 5 years from now, a year from now, whatever the timeline may be? And then also, I think this is also important too, is the transparency of like the information, especially like on the dollar aspect of things in terms of affordability. I think this is like, people want to hear numbers, and everybody that I want to say, like everybody that I had on is not afraid to speak about numbers. They're not afraid to speak about income, monthly expenses, that sort of thing. And I want to be able to bring that transparency. So whatever your financial situation may be, hopefully that you can build context around the stories and the narratives of people who are living here, and so you can get an on the ground understanding of what that's like. So I do want to have multiple elements of, again, lifestyle speakers and lifestyle attendees, just to literally just come as guests. We may not have time on the agenda to have them as actual speaker, but maybe we have some sort of breakout at some point, and then you arrange something on the boat ride. It's like, hey, so and so is going to take a corner to talk about how she moved to Jamaica or what her lifestyle is like as well. Another element we want to bring, that I was trying to bring last year, but I don't know, like there was, and it's healthcare. So I was trying to bring more of I wanted healthcare because this is also another element, a subject that I get a lot of questions on, is healthcare. What is the healthcare like? And then this is also extremely varied. It's extremely situation specific. So, and I would say the large majority of the inquiries that I get are about retirees and access to prescription medication, and then also getting an understanding of the quality of care that we have available in Jamaica. And so I was trying to get healthcare professionals on, but just couldn't get it for whatever reason. Some of them didn't want to speak, but we're making a big push for it this year. So we're definitely gonna have that element to it. I want to make that a big element because we have the newest hospital in Jamaica here in Omega Medical, and we have a new dental office here as well. And I think it's also, again, getting into the numbers, and like I want people to be able to ask like specific questions, like how much does it cost for blood pressure medication? Do you have this type? And so people can get an understanding. How much does it cost with insurance, without insurance, the availability of these medications? And this is essential stuff. This is essential questions that I understand people have great concerns for. And again, I want to bring the experts to you all to be able to discuss these things. So healthcare is going to be another big part of it. And I think, that's not really much of changes, but we're going to be doing that. And then, of course, we're going back to what I said earlier, what I opened up with, which is the immigration, PICA, that sort of thing. So we're going to have those experts on that as well. And I know that so many people want to know about this, and I think that that's important. And I think that's an important selling point of the conference as well, is that this information will be available at the conference, and then be able to put together like something tangible that you can take with you, of information packet of all of this stuff, so you can know what's going on. Let me hop to the comments real quick, and then we'll close out the agenda part of Thrivex agenda. That is Thrivex agenda part of this stream. Donna says Italian cafe is a good choice. Yes. Star, we'll see. Star, I guess, says we'll see. I think it's talking about whether I'm approachable. Yes, I guess we'll see. Right. Mountain High Sound says, is there a lot of girls at the jungle? Yes, there is. There's a lot of people in general there, but yes, there will be a lot of girls there. I'm sure. I don't know what it's going to be like in November. It's usually slow in November, but like these last 2 years, year or two, it's been very busy. I mean, right through. Even now, we're July. Actually, July would do okay, but June was busy for Negril, I would say, in general, from what I heard. And I would suspect, just thinking about bookings, I think November is going to be quite busy as well. So I would expect jungle to be, and the nightlife to be, in general, to be happening around then. Donna says, you always seem approachable to me. Thank you, Donna. Thank you very much. Yes, please. Midwifery discussion. Okay, I will. Let me screenshot that. Okay, is your name? Are you saying this is your name? Star August. I'm assuming. Tioma Allison. Is that it? I hope I'm saying it right. All right, just screenshotting this so I can make a note of that and put that on the Thrivex agenda. Okay, getting back to the agenda, I'm going to show the trailer as well. We got about double the amount of people that we had when I initially showed the trailer, so I will show that shortly. So the Monday evening, so we're doing a welcome dinner, travelers. Initially, like we were just like, if for those who came last year, we made the hold on, see what you're saying. She's the only community-based midwife in Jamaica, based in Kingston. Okay. Did not know that. Gonna screenshot that as well. And as you say that, there was I'll get back to what I was saying in a second. As you say that, I am trying to, not trying, where I'm working out, I'm having somebody come on the podcast who does dialysis. And I know that keeps a lot of people away from Jamaica, both visiting and also retiring, living here. And so I am going to be having on as a guest somebody who has a dialysis center in, I think it's Black River. Yeah, I believe it's Black River. So we'll be having them come on the podcast sometime really soon, as a matter of fact. I think this is very, very important. And I would love for it to have, we don't have that service in Negril. And it's a real shame, but I also think it's a real super crazy, amazing opportunity as well. And obviously dialysis is like extremely serious, and it's not something you want to mess around with. However, if we do have the professional services available, I know we will attract like a whole different demographic and a whole different market that we just couldn't access in Negril here in the West. And so as you mentioned, this person being the only midwife in Jamaica, that kind of that triggered me thinking about this, the very little availability of dialysis in Jamaica as well. Sorry, saying we will be starting a practice there together as also a midwife. Awesome. That's incredible. That's incredible. Good for you guys. That's clear. I mean, look at that. Like, you see a gap in the market, and it's a need, right? It's a huge need. And it's just crazy that there isn't more of those types of services available. So I'm really happy for you that you've made that decision, and you're going to be bringing that service to Jamaica. So as I was saying about Monday, last year, if you all remember who was able to make it, we didn't really have like an official welcome on the Monday. And one of the reasons was like everybody was coming in at different times. And I'm like, hey, let's just do something informal. And we'll just kind of meet at the restaurant. And then we kind of pulled everybody together. And it worked out. I think it worked out like so beautifully, very organic. I couldn't tell who was here for the conference and who was a guest at Traveler. So we made it work, and everybody met everybody. And, by the end of the conference, like it was like a family. Like, honestly, it really felt like that. And so this year we're doing it a little bit differently. And so we're going to actually do like a formal, not a formal reception, but something a little bit more formal and kind of keep it going for a few hours. So, because again, last year and this year's probably going to be the same. We just don't know what time everybody's coming in, but nonetheless, we're going to do something a little bit more formal as part of the welcome on the Monday, that is. And that will be, and you'll be able to register there as well. And just trying to keep everybody, because I just realized, like, I also appreciated the importance of everybody getting to know each other faster. And that way it'll be easier to build bonds and relationships over the 4 or 5 days that we have together. And so to me, it's like that becomes a really important aspect of that of the conference, is that initial meet and greet and just getting everybody together. And I'll say I had the pleasure of meeting Tioma on my last trip to Negril. She's a wonderful woman and a beautiful soul. Good luck to you both. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. All right, so that's all I have. And then the last thing I'll say on the schedule is Friday night is the all white farewell dinner, and that was so much fun. That was like the only social aspect that we had last year officially on the schedule, but it was a lot of fun, and I think everybody enjoyed themselves. So we'll have that again this year. And so, yeah, that's the schedule. Like I said, I'll play the trailer in a moment. And the last thing I also want to make important is just like, this is like everything is included, like your meals, your drinks, like everything is included in the ticket price. So, I will say this, that's if you're the only caveat is this: if you're not staying at Travelers. So if you're staying at Travelers, like your breakfast is included, and then for the rest of the conference, your lunch and your dinner is included as well, and the drinks. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind, that when you purchase your ticket for Thrivex, you stay at Travelers, like everything is included. And so if you don't want to spend any more money outside of your hotel, your plane ticket, and the conference ticket, then you don't have to, because everything is included in that as well. So just wanted to make that clear. And before we get into the next thing, like I said, I'm going to show the trailer one more time, and then we'll get into the next agenda item.
Hey.
There's been so much interest in the economic boom that's been happening in Jamaica, both on the investment side and also as a place to move to. Let me tell you about a conference that might help you with this stuff. Thrivex is a 5-day Jamaica investment conference that takes place from November 13th to November 17th at the beautiful Travelers Beach Resort in Negril, Jamaica. This includes 2 full days of expert panel presentations on all aspects of moving to and investing in Jamaica. This includes the brightest minds in the Jamaican real estate market, certified financial advisors from the most prestigious financial groups in Jamaica, banking professionals from the most esteemed banking institutions in Jamaica, among others. If you are thinking about moving to Jamaica, this conference is the perfect opportunity to have direct access to not only individuals who have achieved your dream of moving to Jamaica, but you'll also be among like-minded conference goers who are also trying to move to Jamaica. In addition, there will be 1 full day dedicated to touring both residential and commercial real estate for sale in the greater Negril area to give you a tangible idea of the real estate landscape in Jamaica. There will be exclusive properties for sale on this tour that you will not find listed anywhere else. If you are even remotely considering moving to or investing in Jamaica, this is the conference for you. This is the best way to dip your toe in the water of figuring out whether Jamaica is the right place for you to invest and to live. For more information, please visit Thrivex.com and join our mailing list. I look forward to seeing you in November.
Thank you for watching that again, for those who already seen it earlier. But just wanted to get everybody who hadn't seen it in the beginning a chance to watch it. So I think I'm going to release it tomorrow on YouTube. Haven't decided yet. And then, yeah, I guess it'll be fully out there. Nala says, hi Nala, says, I also attended Thrivex last year. I can vouch that it was a great time, tons of valuable information, and made some lifelong friends. It's definitely worth every penny. Thank you very much for that, Nala. Appreciate that. Star August asks, car rental, shuttles to property / events. So there are car rentals available here in Negril. You can also do it at the airport. Right when you get out of customs, if you want to rent a car and drive around. The shuttle, I forgot, as you mentioned that. So the one thing that it is not included is the airport shuttle, so that you will have to take care of yourself to get to either Travelers or whatever hotel that you're staying at. That will be separate, but you can arrange airport shuttle transportation through Travelers if you want. And you basically got two options. You can do a shuttle that will take you from Montego Bay to Travelers, but it stops at other hotels along the way. Or you can do a charter vehicle directly to Travelers, and so those are your two choices. Shuttles to the events. That once you're here, your transportation, you're fine. You don't have to worry about that. So even to the off-property sites, to the night on the town, the property tour, the farewell dinner, like all of that transportation will be arranged already, and so you don't have to worry about that at all once you're at your hotel, at Travelers, I should say. Although I did, actually they rented, but I know like there was some people who didn't stay here at Travelers last year. They couldn't get a room, and so I picked them up, dropped them off, and it wasn't a problem. So we can always figure something out. Like that's what we did last year, and that wasn't a big deal. And the girl is not that big at all. All right, so that's all I got for Thrivex for right now. If you have any questions, please pop them in. More than happy to answer. Want to move on to a couple of other things, and these are mostly updates. So like as I mentioned yesterday, we had the NEAT graduation. I just want to share some pictures. And for those that don't know, like we have a nonprofit organization, the Negril Education Environment Trust, and it's based out of here. Travelers is my family's nonprofit, and we put together the 6 to 8 week tablet courses where both the parents and the kids have to be a part of it, and we teach different life skills to the kids. And also, let me see if I can get in the camera right there. Okay, you can kind of see me in the corner up there. That we teach different life skills and education skills to the students, and then after they graduate, they get the tablet to take home from them. And these are 8-inch Amazon tablets, and they make a huge difference in the kids' lives and the families' lives, and especially during the pandemic, where so many people just did not have devices and did not even have access to internet. This was huge. So this is our nonprofit organization and NEAT, and these are the graduates. This is a smaller class than we had compared to earlier this year. I think we had like close to almost 50 people, which was crazy. That was one of the largest classes that we had. So this was much smaller. And so, yeah, these are some of the pictures that we had there of some of the students and the graduates. So I figured I'd share. And that's Ayana Gregory. So that's Dick Gregory's daughter. And I actually did an interview with her on the podcast, one of my earlier podcasts. You can go back in the archives, if you will, and check it out. and really amazing. I mean, she comes from a family of freedom fighters, right? So what else can you expect? But just an amazing advocate, but also an extremely, extremely talented musician. And she did a performance for the kids, very empowering one, just really building up self-esteem. And she just does a great, phenomenal job with that. And she did not disappoint yesterday. And really, really an honor to have her there. And yeah, just some more pictures. And these are, so on the left there is Miss Jean P. Brown. She's a master teacher. She's retired now. And in the middle is Terry Ann James. And Terry Ann is the leader, the end all and be all, if you will, of NEAT, just kind of putting it together from an administrative standpoint. And she did a really fantastic job of putting together the graduation and also running the classes. Ms. Brown, she does a great job and putting curriculum together. And then we also have a bunch of volunteers that are not featured here, but we did recognize them during the ceremony yesterday. And on the right there, Harry, he's the owner, operator of the gift shop here at Travelers Beach Resort, but he's a huge supporter of the NEAT program and of these classes. And he's always willing to donate different prizes and to contribute. His kids have gone through our program as well. So really takes a village, and really awesome to have him on board, and appreciate all of his contributions to the organization. Yeah, just a few more pictures. And yeah, that was the graduation, and that's why I was like, so one of the reasons why I was so tired yesterday and I couldn't do the stream, but I was more than happy to do it. I'm really happy I did. Let's get over to comments real quick, and we'll get into the next agenda item. Shanetta Harris says, thank you again for sitting with my husband and I during our vacation at Travelers. I wish we could make it to Thrivex, but we'll definitely be there next year. Oh, how you doing? Of course. No problem. My pleasure. I hope I helped you guys out a little bit, but it was fun sitting down with you guys, and thank you guys for staying with us. So Shanetta brought her whole family stayed here at Travelers, which is awesome. And it was very nice to sit down with you guys and chop it up a little bit. Matt Train says, Throp, you ever talk to the all right, I'm not gonna say that the government about fixing up the Montegray Road? They don't see the condition in it. No, never talked to them. And this is like, I will say, Matt Train, that this is becoming, at least I'm seeing it more and more like on social media, like people being like really upset about the roads. And I don't know if it's just like is this the worst that the roads have ever been? I don't know. Is this like are they getting worse for whatever reason? Are people just noticing it more? And I can't say like, and I don't disagree with you. You know, the roads are not in the best condition, and some parts are really bad. And I don't know if there is a plan in place. I know there's a lot of emphasis being made on the highways and interconnecting Jamaica, which is extremely important. But I can tell you, people are very upset with the roads, like all over Jamaica. I'm just not sure what's being done. And again, I'm not sure is just the worst the roads have ever been. I can't speak to that. I can't say one side or another, but am I satisfied with the roads? Not at all. I do think it's very embarrassing for sure, especially welcoming visitors to Jamaica, and they're coming to Negril, and like this is how they're greeted, and this is the road that they're greeted with. Especially, goodness, going through Lucy. If you've been to Lucy in the last 2 weeks, my goodness, like it is like that I can say that's the worst that I've ever seen it. I will say that from my experience going through town Lucy, 100%, without a doubt, the absolute 100% worst I've ever seen it. I can emphatically say that. Is there something being done about it? I'm not sure. I don't know. Are there plans in place? I'm not sure. But it is it is frustrating. It is definitely is frustrating and also embarrassing. Chris Shaw says Black Expats is our friendly giving sharing group. Awesome. Good to know. I'm trying to play the middle, man. You just don't want to go too far one way and too far another way. He says I'm being a diplomat, but we, got to keep it real at the same time. All right. Next thing we got. So just wanted to share also something that's going on in the grill. So the JHTA, the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, they're having this soccer tournament that's taking place over, I don't know what the dates are, but it started on Monday, and we had a game today, Travelers, and so Travelers is there in the blue and black jersey, and then in the red is Hedonism, but unfortunately we lost this game. This was the Monday game. I was supposed to go to today's game at 3, the unofficial coach, but I couldn't make it. Like, today was hectic. I hope they won. I'll see shortly. I know they were disappointed that I wasn't able to make it, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but just not enough time in the day, honestly. But I think this is like an amazing, amazing community event. I know it brought our team together, not just as a soccer team, but also as just a Travelers, as a hotel team. And like, this is people talking about, we've trained multiple times together over the last couple of weeks, which was nice. That the team went on a run with me. I think it was last week we did a beach run together, which was nice. And I'm sure the other hotels can say the same thing. It brought their team members together to do something that's outside of work and have this common goal that everybody is working towards and wanting to win. So this was really awesome. Hats off to the JHTA Negril chapter. And I think this is a great initiative, great idea. I hope they continue to do this and this becomes an annual tournament. And they do it kind of like the World Cup with groups and everything like that. So today was a knockout game for us. Hopefully, again, we were able to pull off the W. This picture is after the game. Of course, everybody's disappointed. I was disappointed as well. But it was fun. It was so much fun. And I hope that we continue to build off of this. But again, great, amazing community event. Happy I was able to get there and take some shots of the guys. And hopefully we build off of this. And hopefully we won today. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Shane Love Coaching says that's great and innovative for team building exercise. Literally. Yeah, exactly. All right. What else do we got here? Okay, got, I guess, a little bit of announcement. This has nothing to do with nothing, but I thought I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to put it in the community post. But let's see. Oops, I want to do this. But this was like really amazing news to me yesterday. I got into the London Marathon, which is in April 2024. And I've been trying to get in this marathon for years. I always said this is the hardest, if you're a non-UK resident, this is the hardest marathon to get into, because if you're not a resident of the UK, you have to basically get it through the lottery, or you have to apply through a charity, which is not always guaranteed. But I got in this year and for next year, and it definitely 100% made my day yesterday. Yesterday was a hectic day, and this was one of the great news that I got yesterday. And so reason I'm telling you this, and I'm bringing it to the community here, is that before I even got in, I was actually talking to Candice about us doing a meetup in like different cities, and I was already planning to go to London, to UK next year anyway as a trip. And I was like, hey, we should be doing we should try and make this into a meetup. And I know we have a lot of subscribers that are in the UK. And so I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I got into this marathon. I was like, oh, this must be a sign. So we're definitely going to do some sort of meetup in London in April when I go there for this marathon, and we're gonna figure this out definitely after Thrivex. Like, we're not gonna do any planning that far in advance, but after Thrivex, we will definitely be planning the meetup in the UK for those who are over there, and hopefully that's enough time for people to make arrangements. But would love to meet any subscribers in the UK and London, and if you're available. And it'll be just like, I'm thinking, at least at this point, it'll be something informal, and then it'll be just kind of a nice opportunity to get together, and we will try to get it sponsored somehow. We will try to get it sponsored, so it'll be like a free event for the community. So yeah, very, very excited to do this. And now I don't have any marathons on the calendar. And so this is all the way in April, and I'm injured now. I tore my MCL. So this gives me more than enough time to heal, more than enough time to train and prepare, and super, super, super excited for this. Thank you very much, Dana. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So that's the London Marathon. We are blazing through the agenda here. All right. This is the last item that I have here. Let me just go to the comments real quick. Joy Turner says, sounds great. I may be in London at that time. Keep us in the loop. I definitely will. Matt Train says, Throp, I was reading this article from a tourist that said Negril, in his opinion, was not his favorite spot and rather Port Antonio. Isn't that odd? No, I can see that. I can honestly see that. I absolutely love Port Antonio. It's, in many, many respects, it's my favorite part of the island. I think it is so beautiful. It's very, very untouched as well. Obviously super country, but very laid back. I only been there once, but I tell the story. It was in Bath, not Bath. It's Bath. Oh man, let me see if I can look it up. It was it might have been St. Thomas, actually. Yeah, actually it was. Yeah, that was in St. Thomas. But I went to this Bath Mineral Spa. I can take. We're gonna get the St. Thomas stuff in a second anyway, so we're gonna leave that. But I would say Port Antonio is definitely one of my favorite places. And I don't go. I mean, I always tell myself, man, I want to go there at least once a year, but just never have the time to go out there. And just really laid back. I was gonna say it's one of those places that you can just go to rejuvenate, to chill out. Great for families, and if you want to have more of, I guess, a little bit more seclusion, I guess, if that's the right word. But then you also can go to different places, different beaches as well. You can learn to surf there. That's the first time that I surfed, actually, was out there, and I absolutely loved it. I wish I could do it more, as a matter of fact. But I'm not mad at them for saying that at all. I can see that. I mean, if they said somewhere else, I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? But I can understand Port Antonio for sure. Okay, so let's get into the last item I have on this evening's agenda, which is our guest on Sunday. So we are having and I know this is like, we've talked about this on this live stream on the pod, is the development that's happening in St. Thomas, the Suncoast Beach Club. So Mr. Kevin Fritt is going to be a guest on Sunday's live stream. So he's actually coming in for this live stream. So he's going to be here live on Sunday, which is very, very exciting, and really happy that he's able to make it. So for those who are unaware, I'm going to bring up So this is, why am I at the bottom there? Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. You guys don't need to see me. So this is Suncoast Beach Club. This is a big development. I'm trying to get some information here, but this is not complete. And let's see if we can get, I don't think they have the aerials here. Sorry, but we'll go down to the pricing. So they're selling phase one at this point. And these are the prices here. They got 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom townhouse, 3-bedroom duplex, 2-bedroom duplex, 3-bedroom duplex. And it's ranging from 360,000 US up to 520,000 US. And I don't know the specs on it, but I hear it's a rather very, very large development. Okay, there's the aerial right there. So you can kind of see it in the background there. And that's how big it's going to be. And we've had guests on here talk about the St. Thomas developing, and they specifically noted Suncoast Beach Club. And it seems like a great opportunity, seems like a great way as far as time to get in early, and it looks absolutely beautiful, at least from the architectural renditions that they have here. And yeah, I've seen a few interviews with Mr. Fritt, and he has vision. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. So he's going to be our guest on Sunday, and it should be a good one. So I just want to let you guys know, and I would definitely encourage you to. I'm going to put the website in the comment section there, and I definitely encourage you to come on Sunday on the Sunday live stream, which we're going to be starting at 12. And if you have any questions that you want to ask, you can do a little bit of research. And you have any questions that you want to ask Kevin on Sunday, please feel free and come prepared and ask him any questions that you'd like. And we're going to have, I think, a pretty fruitful discussion on Sunday. So excited to welcome him to the live stream and to talk about this. I'm just reading that. We'll talk about his development, but I'm reading it's 90 acres of beachfront property, sensationally packaged as a resort-style gated residential community on Jamaica's untapped southern coastline. The concept behind the community, nestled in 12 miles St. Thomas, is refreshingly unique. It offers Mediterranean-like living with an amazing package of amenities for comfort and convenience. Very cool. So that is Sunday. Mountain High Sound says, I'm from Germany and want to come to Jamaica so bad. Make it happen. Hopefully you can. Hopefully you can come sooner rather than later, Mountain High Sound. Oh, thank you for the congratulations on the marathon, Max, and relaxing. Appreciate it. But that's all I have on the agenda for today. Also, just curious, how many people have joined Threads? For those who don't know, Threads is like the newest social media phenomenon that is directly affiliated with Instagram. So if you have Instagram, you can easily sign up. And so like that's my Threads right there. Hold on, can you see it? Sorry, it's out of focus. Focus. There we go. And it's just like Twitter. Like it's supposed to be like this Twitter killer, and it's words first, if you will. Just another thing to distract us, right? But it's just as I open it up, Mark Zuckerberg threaded, I don't know if that's how you say it, he threaded 70 million signups on Threads as of this morning, way beyond our expectations. So that is incredible growth. Let me try to see if I can put that in context. 70 million signups. I'm probably not going to find it. Okay, I got it. So this was posted, wow, 21 hours ago. So time it took Threads. So it's like a breakdown of it, like of each of the social media apps and how its growth. So time it took to reach 10 million users. It took Threads 7 hours to reach 10 million users. It took ChatGPT 40 days to reach 10 million users. It took Instagram 355 days to reach 10 million users. It took Twitter 780 days to reach 10 million users, and Facebook 852 days to reach 10 million users. And it took Threads 7 hours, 7 hours. And it's now at 70 million, which is incredible. So yeah, another thing to waste my time, right? Waste our time. But it's way better than, I would say, it's way better than Twitter. I think it's more engaging. The user experience is just phenomenal. Like I just get this more than I do Twitter. Twitter, I would go there for I go there for news. It's like going to like CNN or something like that to just get updates more than anything else. Whereas Threads I feel it's just way more engaging and just, I don't know, prettier, whatever you want to call it. Julia says, never heard of it. Yep, you have a great weekend as well. Joe asks, what's the difference between that and Twitter? Any benefit to joining? I mean, it's Twitter, but it's cooler. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't need it, just stay away, I would say, more than anything else. But I don't know. I guess maybe, I guess it's one of those things now. Like if you have a business or something like that, you're probably going to want to be on these things. Excuse me, more than anything else. Sam Cooper says, join Threads, but mainly because I work in marketing. There you go. That's exactly what I was saying. Donna Bryce says, not doing any more social media. I have enough. Tell me about it. Yep. Woe is right, Star. I was thinking the same thing. It's crazy growth. Suzette said, I just signed up for Instagram last year. Oh, nice. Well, now you got to sign up for Threads, right? Donna says, people are trying Threads because fed up with Elon Musk's Twitter changes. Yeah, I mean, what a move by Mark or by Zuckerberg, right? Is just, he was just like, all right, you're doing this, getting all this negative feedback. I'm going to come out with this thing that's way better. At least I think it is. All right. That's all I got, everybody. This is probably going to be like, I plan to keep these streams, the weekday streams, at least for now. Like we're going to do hour and a half. I know Sundays, sometimes we go 3 hours. So these Thursday ones, I know we're here on Friday. We're going to just probably keep them about an hour and a half. And if it needs to go longer, I'm fine with that. I have no problem at all. What else am I going to do, right? But so I don't mind doing it at all. So this was the first one, and we're going to continue. We're going to switch to Thursday, and I'll make sure that I announce it on the community page, and I'll announce it on Sunday again, and I'll actually be here on the following Thursday, as I will have promised. But this was fun. I think this was good for the first time, and thank you all for hanging out with me and spending time with me on your Friday evening. This was enjoyable to talk about Thrivex, and I'm not sure if we're going to have a guest next week. I can't remember the schedule out of my head, but we're going to end it right there. You all have a great weekend. We should be having a video dropping tomorrow, which is the future of Negril, which is a panel that we had at Thrivex, and then we're going to be putting out the Thrivex trailer as well. And then Sunday we'll be back on the live stream with Kevin, the CEO of Suncoast Beach Club, at 12 o'clock on Sunday. King Naldo says, hey, Throb, late check-in again. I'm super occupied with track and field right now. I saw Shikari killed it out there. Good for her. Oh, I don't even know if that's what you're referencing. But I just saw that earlier today. You have a good weekend as well, Joe. See you Sunday, Donna. Take care, everybody. Have a good Friday. Enjoy the weekend.